right, hole 3, par 3, 231 feet. Tee is right here. You got to go to the right of this big tree, and then to the left of these two trees, and then back to the right to the basket, to the right of these trees. So from here, you've got to go a little right, and then left, and then right. And from the front of the tee box, it's hard to see, but from there, maybe if I go over this way. Yeah, right there. You can see it right there. And this is the front of the tee pad right here. So you can see it's a tough shot. You've got to get over this bush. You got to get to the right of this tree, to the left of the second tree, and then there's another tree right to the left of the basket. It's a Goliath disc, it's a Gyra. It's a 5.5 -1/1, so, you know, understable mid. Didn't hit the gap. Some people said just throw a putter right at it, so the only other putter I have is super understable, so we'll use the my putting putter, the Royal Hope and Sense Plastic 2301. Well, I caught that second tree, the left side of that second tree, got through a little bit, fought through, so I should have a putt with the Hope. Latitude 64 Mall 77 -2/1. I've thrown this disc over 300 feet, so this one of my favorite just to drive. We'll try this. I can see it. I can see it hanging there in the oak tree. All right, since it was too understable to not fight back fast enough to get around that second tree, I'll try the river. 77 -1/1 instead of -2/1. So hopefully this will be understable enough to stay straight, not fade out into the third tree, but it'll be hopefully stable enough to not keep drifting into the second tree. Oh no! First oak tree again. All right, now we're gonna try the hyzer line option. We're gonna try to go around the second tree to the right and crash back to the left. So it's 231 feet from here to the basket from a straight line. Then some people are guessing around the tree would be something like 270, 280, 300. So I've never thrown the T-Bird more than 260. So it's gonna be a task to get it to go around that tree to the right and still have enough distance to crash back all the way to the left. We'll see. Oh no. Oh. Ah. So, I don't know if you can see that. It was too low. It clipped there's a tree just past that basket there, and it hit that tree. It was too low, hit that tree, and then hit a little bit of the second oak tree, and then did not have any fade in it. Now, bringing out the Champ Firebird, a couple people have told me that a thumber, and I think the thumber is like this, with your thumb on the rim, right? A thumber high should somehow immediately first go to the left and then go to the right. So, never thrown a thumber before. Don't know how to throw a thumber, but I'm just gonna try to hook it with my thumb and like that. We'll see. Okay, so I needed way more height on that, but that was cool. You could see the flight, how that would work, how it initially panned left and then panned right. If I had more strength on my arm and threw it higher, maybe that would have actually made it to the basket. Let me see what else I've got in my bag. All right, we've got the Dynamic Discs Bounty 4.5, negative 1.5. So it's pretty understable, pretty flippy, but should fight back a little bit if it's not juice, I guess. This is called the thorned one, this particular disc, because I ran it into a thorn tree. There's a video about that when I threw it into the thorn tree, and these thorns are so hard that it actually pierced the flight plate all the way through. So this Bounty has a thorn in its flight plate still. You know, I've smoothed out the parts that were sticking out so it doesn't hurt me or anything, but I can't get it out of the middle of it. So this is the thorned one. Very special disc. Oh no. So what keeps happening is, especially, well, I don't know, but I keep early releasing to the left. And just for the heck of it, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my EMAC Truth at it. It's a 5502. And I guess I will, well, I'll try to just throw it straight, I guess, mostly. And I'll try to kind of hug the left side of that second tree. Hopefully it doesn't crash too far with that. It's got a decent wind now. It's a headwind, it feels like, so. Whoa, no, again. Super understable West Side Disc Swan 1 Reborn. 3.3, negative 2.50. Goodbye. Suckers on the next hole. What about a AVR3 from Reaper Discs in the Champion Glow plastic? This headwind has kept it dead straight. Last but not least, we've got the harp. I don't know how far this baby goes. I can't remember. It's a moonshine harp. Do a quick walkthrough, show you what the hole looks like. So right here is the tee pad. Here's looking up. Right now I'm standing at the front of the tee pad.
So, you kind of see over this bush. And get to the right of these branches, and then you gotta get up to the left of this second set of trees here. But you can't keep turning left, because then you'll get into this other tree. You gotta stay straight. So perfect for a forehand flex line, but front not so much.
There's the Hope. Well, the T-Bird actually ended up pin high. So, actually, that was not even that bad. That's a closer putt than the Hope was. I think the T-Bird got the closest.